All of us have a lot of different opinions, and sometimes we don't gel with someone else's opinion about God, society, government, whatever it is. What happens then? Do you get into an argument trying to make your point? Do you get irritated, frustrated, and angry? Hi, I'm Teja Priyadarshini, founder for Akashic Center for Healing, and today in our Magical Tools series, I have another wonderful tool from Access Consciousness. It is called What Allowance Can I Be? The Allowance tool is a follow-up tool of the Interesting Point of View tool. Remember last week when I told you that Interesting Point of View is a beautiful tool to kind of look at other people's perspectives instead of getting into an argument with them. The energy that it starts to build up into an argument gets dissipated the moment you say interesting point of view. Well, allowance tool is also very similar to the interesting point of view. Interesting points of view happen when each of us have different perspectives on things and we do not kind of agree on the same point of view. The allowance tool is also a tool that looks at different behaviors and different ways of living, and sometimes we don't like certain things because they go against our morals, they go against our better judgment, whatever it is. You can give a million excuses, but sometimes we get annoyed at the way certain people behave, that they are not kind enough, they're not good enough, whatever it is. So this creates this uneasy feeling inside of us where we want to be in love with this person, but we cannot truly accept them for the way they are. That is when the allowance tool comes into play. The more you say, what allowance of him or her can I be? And what allowance of me can I be? What it does is it expands the energy around us and that person, allowing us to include them in our lives without being in judgment of them. So when we say what allowance of him or her can I be, the moment you say that, the energy that is causing that friction or that judgment to come up, which may in turn create an argument or a dislike feeling in our hearts, gets dissipated and disappears. So the more you say what allowance of him or her can I be, immediately you have to say what allowance of me can I be, because when you are trying to accept someone, you're also noticing that you're unable to accept this person's behavior. So you can become critical about your own self, that why am I like this? Why can't I just allow them to be that way? So when you say what allowance of me can I be, you're also including your beautiful energies in this whole process. So you are allowing yourself to be you and you're allowing him or her to be themselves. So in this way, you are including their energies and your energies, and what it does is it nullifies that energy that is building up, which can create a clash of ideologies or bring up judgments or just horrible feelings, basically. So it is one step further from interesting point of view. But first, I would suggest that you start using interesting point of view every single day, no matter what situation you're in, because usually we live in a society where everyone has their own points of view. So the more you say interesting point of view, you bring yourself into a neutral zone, so to speak, where you do not have an opinion about anything. So you're just in a neutral zone. In that zone, nothing or no one can affect your mood, your feelings, or your thought process, because you are just being in all of that beautiful energy that you already are. So when you say interesting point of view, even though the situation may not seem to change immediately, there is definitely a change in the situation and you will begin to notice it maybe in a couple of hours or in a day or two. But the more you repeat interesting point of view with the statement of what allowance can I be, then it amplifies that energy and makes you include everyone. Remember, the whole motive is to love one another like we love ourselves. So when we want to expand our energies and connect with the universe in general and make all of us on earth one big loving family, then we need to include the different kinds of people that exist with their own perspectives, with their own ways of behavior, with their own thought processes and emotions and feelings. So to allow all of that and to include everybody, including yourself, what allowance of him, her, them can I be, and what allowance of me can I be, is a beautiful tool that will allow you to do just that. If you have any questions regarding this statement, do get in touch with me on Facebook or on Instagram at Akashik Official, or on my website www.achofficial.com. I have interesting things coming up this November, so don't miss out. If you haven't liked and followed any of my social media pages, then please do, because November is going to be a very, very interesting month. I have workshops lined up for you, I have free meditations lined up for you, I'm doing special sessions, group sessions and individual sessions as well, which I'm going to start posting out very soon. So if you want to be part of all of this and expand your consciousness and become this beautiful, divine, loving being that I know you already are, then don't miss out on all of these events and workshops. I'll see you again in my next video, this time coming out on Thursday 5 p.m. And until then, have a beautiful, beautiful week with lots of magic, because November is a special month. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.